It's really hot. What have I done? I breathe Eric. No, it was. I'm gonna eat my brekkie.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's got that on it!
Yeah. That's sick.
Oh, that is sick. We'll do two.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You only had one last time.
Did I?
Yeah.
And it came off with the wetsuit.
Huh?
It came off with the wetsuit, remember?
What's he putting in?
The plastic one.
That's alright.
Which one do you want?
Leave it, I'll do it in a second. It's all good. Can you make a cup of tea?
You're close.
Feel it, Mum.
No, wrong way.
It doesn't.
Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. It says,
Wow.
where there will be some, you just need to remember what you've done to get here.
Ain't that the truth?
And you need to, yeah, you can dig deep. You're a character that can dig deep, so you need to dig deep. When it gets hard, know that you've got that much love around you. It's insane. You've got that determination that inspires many people. So pull on that, but obviously in the safe. Obviously safe.
Thumbs up.
What?
Trying to concentrate.
What are you trying? What can I talk?
You are now in the hands of our starter. And we are racing. The 2025 IRONMAN World Championship is now underway. Let's go! A huge thank you once again to the County of Hawaii Deputy Managing Director.
I'm about to put my phone away. I start in like an hour, but it's all happening.
I mean, you
while
understand
we're-
exactly what these women are feeling. To 54, please keep coming down the stairs. There's a lot of women still behind you. Do not hesitate on the stairs. Please keep moving into the water.
Yeah, Jazzy Jazz! Yeah, Jazz!
We need you to help us celebrate.
Jazzy!
Go through the high price.
Rich, yeah. You're fourth in your age. Okay. Chelsea's leading. Yeah. She smashed it. Yep. Back all good? Yep. Yeah, girl. Yep. Have fun. Life went really well. Keep moving. Okay. Get some coke into yourself. Yep. Keep moving. 10K. You're third in the world, girl.
jaz.sloane, first time in the Disney show. She's trying to Finish it off. Finish it off, though. Keep going, Bob.
Holy moly, we are currently like 6 weeks post Kona. I'm gonna do a bit of a wrap because I'm so sorry this wasn't the vlog like Busso. If you watch Busso Full Ironman, that was like a whole in-depth vlog, whereas this one was very much so snippets. But I was with mum and dad and I wanted them to be very present, and honestly there was so much going on leading into the week of Kona, which you'll soon find out. I just, didn't have the capacity to try and like vlog, which I couldn't vlog myself anyway, but I hope you got the vibe of the day. Like, guys, I actually really loved editing that back. It feels like the past 6 weeks have been a massive roller coaster, but like it puts me back in my feels. It was just like the best day. So I'm going to just go straight back. This is going to be a whole like wrap of the day, of how I felt, of going through things. So strap in if you're keen to hear like a bit of a race debrief. First things first, I will address the whole vibe of me being 6 weeks post Kona. I am injured, and I did have another injury leading into Kona, which popped up 2 weeks before Kona. And you would have seen by my race week Kona vlog that I was talking about my back. Well, I've been out the past 6 weeks because I have a sacral stress fracture, which we'll get into during the Ironman. But first things first, I did do a whole podcast episode the day after the Ironman, so I'll link that above, and that was like very fresh time. I go through everything in that episode, so if you listen to that, you've probably got the vibe of how the day went. But yeah, oh my God, I can't even explain it. Like, it was so surreal. I had just an incredible time. Like, besides the fact of this past year, like the past 10 months, so since I qualified in Busso, the past 10 months have been a roller coaster. Like, there hasn't been 1 week where I haven't been injured, like literally. And that's wild to even think about. Some injuries have been like so random. Some have been learning curves. Some have been very unlucky, like the car accident and the bike accident. But honestly, like, it made Kona so special. And when I was going through a rough time in the marathon with my back, which I'll touch on in a moment, it just like really got me through, because it's been such a roller coaster over the past 10 months and I haven't given up. Like, and that's what made it so special. And it wasn't ideal. Like, it wasn't an quote unquote ideal prep. But in saying that, like, if I look back on the past 10 months, I gave it my all. Like, I gave it my all. I showed up every single day, every single session, because I love it and I genuinely wanted to. But honestly, I think sometimes I forget how like abnormal the past 10 months have been with the roller coasters, like just to go through my injuries. And I don't want to play the victim at all. Like, this is about Kona and the whole race and that type of vibe, but being realistic. And I hope this inspires someone to not give up. But like, I had a quad injury at the start of the year, followed by I broke my scapula in a bike accident. I then had a sacral stress reaction. I then did something to my pec, tore my pec and did my intercostal. I then had a sacral stress fracture on the day of the Ironman. So it's been like a lot. And yeah, it's just like, it's definitely made the journey super, super special. And in saying all of that, like, I still managed to bank huge training weeks. I still managed to progress a hectic amount since Busso, which is a given because obviously I am still like, I'm nearly coming up to, which is crazy, nearly 2 years into triathlon. So I've managed to progress quite a lot, even with all the obstacles the past 10 months since Busso. But like, I was a little bit like, oh, like a bit of a kick in the guts leading into Kona because one, this next injury popped up, but two, like it wasn't smooth. But I think what I'm trying to get across is like, it's not ever going to be smooth or like perfect or seamless. Yes, it could be much more seamless than this past year for me, but I don't know, I just hope that inspires someone to not give up even if things are going against them. Like, keep showing up, keep doing what you can, because there's always something you can do. Like, I've learned that heavily the past 10 months. There's literally always something you can do. And I showed myself that. Like, even, you know, when I couldn't swim, it was like excessive bike weeks, easing back into running on trails. Then I couldn't run. It was like heaps of swimming, heaps of biking, or on the elliptical. Like, there was so much like maneuvering the past 10 months, and that really made Kona super special. So anyway, let's wrap that little chit chat up and talk about race day. So, oh my God, it was just like so surreal, dude. So, okay, breakfast, you saw that in the morning. I had my eggs and rice. I did my usual routine. Mum gave me a pep talk, bless her, leading into like going to the race day, the race morning. And then, yeah, got there, did all the transition stuff. And then, like, it was feeling so real because then, like, we were getting rushed out of transition. Transition was shutting because the pros were starting. And the video does not do it justice at all. I can't explain the energy and, like, the vibe of like the minute before the pros were about to start. It was wild, like so wild. I was just thinking, oh my God, if I was a pro in that water right now, that is some intense feelings. Like, it was so full on. So they like did the hooter or whatever they did for the pros, and they were off, and it was like the age groups rolling start, like, because everyone had their allocation, and it was like pretty go from there. So yeah, it was just like wild. I started with 18 to 29. So I'm in the 18 to 24 age category, but we started with the 25 to 29s as well. We were last. Oh, there was one age category after us. I don't know who that was, but we were basically last. So it was a bit of a waiting game, which was a little bit like, I just want to get in the water and start. But anyway, we swam out to start. I was like at the back of the line when we were walking in, which you saw as well. And then I maneuvered my little way to the front. I was like swimming to the front because it was a floating start. And then, yeah, the gun went off and we were on. So I did have my race plan, which I won't touch too much into because if you want to know the full in-depth, like, go listen to the podcast I did the day after. But I had my race plan because Liz, my coach, was there as well in Kona. She's a fucking legend. So I had my whole plan of attack. I knew exactly what was going down. And this was definitely a different vibe from my first Ironman because my first Ironman obviously had no idea what to expect. Just kind of very blasé with it all. Still obviously gave it a red hot crack and I did well for my first Ironman. But this one, like, I wanted to finish and be like, yeah, nothing else to give. And I can tell you, that's how I felt. So I had a plan, and obviously with such an excessive and like big training weeks leading into Kona, I knew I had confidence in myself that I could do the best of my ability, and I know what my ability was, if you know what I mean. So anyway, the swim went pretty smooth considering I wasn't swimming too much with this rib pec issue. It went better than I thought, which is positive. So that was that. It was a non-wetsuit swim. It never is at Kona. So I used a swim skin. It was pretty hot. It was a pretty hot day, if I do say so myself. So out of the swim, got my transition bag, went straight out on the bike. The bike was great, dude. Like, the bike was great. And I honestly think it's because I was biking so much the past few months, the past 10 months, but specifically the past few months. Like, it was, I was doing a lot of long rides. had that banked, and that gave me a lot of confidence. And I feel really strong. I felt, I should say, really strong on the bike leading into Kona. So I was like really excited to go hard, but I had to hold myself back. Liz gave me 2 words, patience and conserve, because obviously she knows the whole vibe. She's done Kona many times. She's amazing, but didn't want to burn or cook myself and then end up bonking the marathon, which it happens a lot in Kona. So I had to stay within my power little recommendation she gave me. That was hard. I wanted to like go, like I can't explain it. I wanted to like just send it, but I was like, okay, stay patient because there's a long day ahead. But I stayed exactly to my plan. I nailed my nutrition, nailed my hydration. I actually went over my carbs. So normally I do 90 grams an hour. I ended up doing like 115, I believe, for the bike, because I had spare stuff and I felt like I could easily have it. So I was like, perfect, I'll utilize that. So that went well. Cooling strategies went super well. It was hard, like, don't get me wrong, but I definitely overly mentally prepared for the bike. Like, it went really well. Like, it went smooth. I didn't feel shit or like bonk one. There was one time where I got dizzy and I got a bit loopy at a really hot spot, like after Harvey, like coming back. But it was just like so surreal. I can't explain it. Like the Queen K, it was just surreal. So surreal. It was amazing. I was playing games with myself to like catch the people in front, because obviously we started last, so we're like overtaking people and stuff. But it went really smooth. So I finished the bike, got a huge PB from like Busso, which to be expected, but obviously a harder course. But again, much more training under my belt and much more intense training. I was expecting to beat my Busso time, so that was good. And then off on the run, So in saying all this, like the run went way better than I thought, considering this injury. So if this injury wasn't there, I think it would have went like really smooth. It didn't not go smooth, but like how I felt within my sacrum was not good. And I don't think I've explained how intense it was. But anyway, so we start the run. I'm instantly thinking about how am I feeling? How's my sacrum feeling? I didn't run a couple of weeks leading into Kona properly, obviously because this has popped up, and didn't know what it was, but I low-key knew what it was. But anyway, we start the run. I'm feeling fucking great. I'm feeling great. My fitness, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. I'm like, perfect. This is what we want to feel. Kept on top of my nutrition, and it was all going really well. So you did like 10K in town, like in a Leahy Drive, and then you're out in the Queen K. Now, when we got out, I had a heart rate zone, I believe, which was perfectly fine. Like my heart rate was chilling for the zones I was in. When I got about 25K in, my sacrum, I don't even want to talk about it because it's like, whatever, so be it. But it was absolutely fried. It was there, and I was trying to act like it wasn't there. And I think there's a video where Liz says like you're 10K to go, and then like third in the world, which definitely got me through. But yeah, I definitely, I was like trying to just pretend it was fine, but the pain I felt was like wild, and just did not go away until I obviously finished. But that happened like 25K. But it was fine. Like obviously I finished and it was still phenomenal. It was just like the physical feeling of that. But then I was also just saying to myself, like, it's pain. What's a bit of pain? You know what I mean? So that was getting me through as well. But I did end like lost my train of thought, where it's really hot in the marathon. Energy lab. In the energy lab, it was hot, and that's where I was like really like, oh no, my sacrum. I did walk through one aid station, which I hadn't walked through yet, and then I didn't walk through anymore because it kind of made shit worse, because then I had to start running again. So anyway, I changed to Coke the last like 10K instead of gels. I was utilizing Coke at the aid stations, ice my front, ice my back. Again, go listen to the podcast if you want the whole shebang. But I was nailing all of that. Again, like my heart rate was chilling. Like I was on plan for my plan. It was just the physical pain, if you will. Anyway, so that was hard in the energy lab. And then I got out of a hole. So I was in a dark hole, and then I got out of it and I saw Liz at the energy lab. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm on on the home stretch. Like, we've got 10K to go. Let's fucking go. I just like literally just channeled get to the finish line. Keep in mind, I got feedback on the bike when I first exited the swim. Liz was like, you're coming 7th. I was like, okay, cool. And then I overtook people on the bike leg. And then when I started the run, I was coming 4th. So I thought in my mind I was still 4th. But then in the energy lab, when I saw Liz was like, you're coming 3rd. I was like, holy fuck, I'm coming 3rd. So that also like kicked me into gear of like, get to the finish line, girl. Like, get to the finish line. So then when I saw Liz again out of the energy lab, that's when she was like, you're 3rd in the world, girl. I was like, holy shit. So anyway, we're 10K to go. I'm running. And then I get to the like 2K from the finish line. I didn't expect to see anyone I knew by this point because I was like, Mum and Dad will surely be at the finish line. No, Mum, the real MVP, she she said she honed to that corner where there was 2K to go. And as soon as I saw her, dude, I started bawling because I was in that much pain. I was like, oh, I'm nearly done. Like, this is wild. I was just like feeling the feels. I was so stoked. I was like so proud of myself. And then Mum's like, sprint. I was like, what? Like, I could see from a distance and I'm like running down this hill. It's a decline for like a little bit. And she's like, sprint. What'd she say? The girl's a minute back, 4th's a minute back. And I was like, oh my God. So I put one on and it felt like I was sprinting, which I was in the context of what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing, but I did look down at my watch and I did see like 4-minute Ks and I was like, I don't know how I'm doing this because I feel like I'm gonna literally snap in half. But anyway, I was running. I was like, this chick cannot. And then I was thinking, of course it ends like this. Like, of course this ends like this. I wanted to give it my all. This is going to test me. So I turn around the corner and I'm like, okay, I'm not letting her win. There's absolutely not win, but like come 3rd. There's absolutely no chance I'm losing 3rd here. So I'm honing to the finish line. I see Dad at the other corner. Dad's like, run. And I was just like channeling, like in the zone. I see a volunteer. I'm like, how long to go? They're like, half a mile. I'm like, how long is fucking half a mile? Like, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, guys, I turn the corner. I see the red carpet. I'm getting shivers, dude. And I'm just like ecstatic. But I still couldn't completely let myself feel the feels because I was just like, I was so nervous she was behind me and gonna overtake me. And if she did, I had nothing else to give. So I was like hoping she was still a minute back. I don't know. Could not do the math at that point either. I didn't know where she was going to be. Anyway, and then, yeah, we crossed the line and I was just like ecstatic. And as soon as like I stopped, obviously I felt my sacrum for sure. I knew what was going on, the injury wise. I just knew. So I was like, okay, it's fine, you're done, you did it. Like, I was like relief. And the photos are so funny, like it's just complete relief. But I was so proud. Like, I was so stoked. The guys were like walking me to like with the recovery, I want to say, like where the food and water is. And I was just like, then I like stopped for a moment because I was a bit loopy. I also went cold the last 2K. It was a lot going on because I was like, gave it my all vibes. And then I was just like crying, like laughing but crying. And the volunteers were like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm more than okay. Like, I'm so happy. This is happy tears. I was just fucking stoked. I cannot explain it. I was so happy and proud and like, and I knew, it's so funny because in my vlog as well, the week before Kona, I knew like the night before, I fully knew it was going to go to plan. Like, I don't know, I just had this intense feeling. Even though nothing went to plan the last 10 months, I knew it was going to like be good, a really good day. I just knew it because I put in the work. I showed up relentlessly. Like, I just had a feeling. So when I like actually came 3rd and I gave it my all, like the one thing I wanted to do was give it my all because in Busso I didn't. So to cross the line and to know like I stuck to the plan, I gave it my all, I finished, and it was just like, whoa, I can't. Dude, get me back. It was so amazing. So yeah, anyway, that's a bit of a race debrief. I could really go into things, but honestly, go listen to the podcast. Any questions, please comment below because I will also do a Q&A like with anyone that has specific questions. But yeah, like thank you guys for following along. It was amazing. Oh, I'll show you my bowl. I got a bowl, guys. Oh I got the third Kona bowl. Yeah, it was just like so unreal. So yeah, the last 6 weeks have been a bit wild, but I'll update on another vlog. I'll end this on positive, good vibes. It was the best day. Very stoked. Cannot wait to update you on my plan next year with race-wise. And yeah, just thanks for following along. Like, you guys are honestly the best. I had that many messages, like the day before Kona, the week before Kona, from you guys who've watched my journey since I started in like before Busso. That's just like blows my mind. And I also hope that anyone that's stuck around this far, if you have a goal that's like that feels so out of reach, what's there to lose? Like, go for gold. I literally like started triathlon last February and I didn't use cleats on the bike until like April, May/June. Like, it just take a chance on yourself. And I hope by me sharing my journey and documenting this just inspires someone to just like dream big or go for gold in whatever is relevant to you. Because everyone is different. Everyone's got their own little things, but just go for gold with whatever you're wanting to do in life. That's me getting all cheesy. Anyway, love you lots. I hope you enjoyed this video. Apologies it wasn't like proper vlog style, but I still hope you got the vibe, and I just want to tell you the vibes were fucking high. Anyway, love you lots, and I will see you next week.